everyone. Hey everyone. Welcome to Beginning Ballet Level 2. And I'm Miss Lisa. This is my living room. So we're doing living room ballet today. Level 2 means that you've had at least 6 months of training, so you at least know the basics. And we're going to start with a little warm-up. So I'm going to start, even though we got 1 minute. So I'll start explaining what we're doing, and then 7:15 will roll along, and boom, we should start right on time. Oh, we're going to take parallel feet, all right? And we're going to take a toe stretch. So you're really getting over those toes, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Take your right foot back, stretch the heel down, keep the leg. Now, if you don't feel the calf stretch back here, squeeze in your butt muscles, okay? Then what you're going to do is the other side, left foot and right foot and left foot and right, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're going to take your left foot back. Excuse me, I have some tights that are not cooperating. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You'll go into first position. We're going to go forward. It's not here. It's more down at the base of the rib cage. Full body circle, 2. Control your head to the back. And another circle, 6, 7, 8. Right arm is going over the top. We'll do a side stretch, and then we'll go everything forward, left, back around, forward, left, back around, and then the left arm. All right, I'm going to turn and have my back towards you. That way you can see what's going on. And let's get started. Carmen. Hi, Carmen. Carmen said she's joining today. I'm sure others are here as well. Maybe Montez, maybe Logan. All right, here we go. Oh, I kind of want to do a different song. 1 sec. But I don't want them to bump us off either, because that happens. That happened to us last time. All right, let's do this one. Parallel feet. And take it right and left. Right foot back. Keep stretching. Feet together, left side. 1, 2, 3, 4. My heels skim past each other. See that? And feet, toes pointing directly forward. First position, and wait for it. Oh. Wait for it, we'll start the music over. We're pivoting our body around this focal point. 6, 7, take it forward, side, back, side. Repeat, forward, side, back, side. Right hand up, side stretch. Stay there. Coming up, focus on the arm, left side. We're going forward, left, back, side, forward. The focal point's right here. Left arm, 1. Over the top, look over your shoulder. Follow the hand back up with your eyes. And finish. All right, guys. Let's do our pliés. Smart portable bar. I hope you guys like it. 2 élevés and a grand plié. 2 balancés and a balance. Let me make my screen bigger so I can see, I guess, myself. That makes no sense, right? All right. So we have a roll down and roll up as well. So I'll show you that too. So we're starting in first position, breathing arm, and prepare your arm in second. Elevate and down, elevate and down. Now, as this arm stays there, because this arm is it's strong, okay? Holding your arms here for a long time Oh, good. Thanks, Carmen. I just saw your message. When you hold your arms here for a long time, you feel it. Shoulders, you might feel it in the triceps a little if you're lifting those elbows. But what you really want to do, see my elbow bone? Poke that elbow bone out. Don't let it drop, okay? So lift it and poke it out behind you. Then you've got to turn your wrist forward so your elbow bone's lifted. Then you have to rotate your hand forward, all right? And that first finger is more pronounced than the other fingers, all right? That's how we dance. So 2 élevés, and then take a grand plie. 2, oh, I'm breaking my bar. 3 and 4. I guess that's the true test of a bar, if I'm using the bar too much, if I break the bar. Balance, side, down, into a plie, up, plie, and go right into first position. Then you're gonna roll. Drop your arms, but they don't touch. They're out here. They're out here. You're gonna roll. I'll stand sideways so you can see that. Roll down, then roll it up. Arm is going to go high, and then we'll transition. Let's see, do we have a balance? We do. We'll take a high arms for our balance, okay? Because they're already there. We'll do the same thing in second. Let's practice fifth because we'll do fifth as well. So you have élevé, élevé, grand plie. I'm not going to go super low. And here, balance, take your time. Now, if the music allows, we'll do 4, but I just have it as 2. Step forward. So if you saw that, my foot's behind me, and then I'm going to step it forward, all right, into my fifth. Drop your arms, roll down. Your chin is on your chest bone. Roll down. You touch the floor if you can with the fingernails. Roll it up. Arm goes up. We're not cambraying. We're just going to balance with our arms up. All right, let's try it. And we have to go back to our playlist. I bumped us out of it. All right, here we go, ladies and gents. Lift that elbow bone up and down. 3, 4. Take your time here. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, we'll have time for 4 balances. 2, 3, and 4. First position, roll down. 2, 3, 4. Coming up. 5, 6, 7, 8. Take your balance. You can't see my fingers, but they're like this. Long arms. Second position. Here we go. And up. Again, I'm thinking about this elbow. Glue your feet to the floor. Do not lift the heels. Balance, 1, 2. Make your moves consecutive so it's not stopping. Kind of like when I talk. 1, 2, 3. Fingernails. Roll up. You can grab the bar as you come up. Take your balance, and then just take this arm from the side to high fifth. Stomach's working. Fifth position. And up. Down. Up. Down. Grand plie. And balance, 1. You step behind. You can kind of see how I'm stepping behind. Balance, it means rocking. It's a rocking step. Step over, roll down. Roll it up. Arm goes high. Take your balance. Now, when you're balancing, I'll come forward a little bit. You want to have your feet really close together, all right? And you hide your one toe or your whole foot from the other foot. You hide your back foot behind your front foot. You can see the heels. And open the arms to finish. All right, let's do the other side. We're going to shift our bar over. If you want instructions on how I made my barre, I'd be happy to tell you that later. We'll see how it holds up first before you want a copy. All right, let's just do second and fifth. So we'll start in second. Here we go. Breathing and arm opens. Lift that elbow up and down. Now you want to use all your music. And grand plie. Glue the feet to the floor. Now here's our balance. Away from the barre, towards the barre, step behind yourself, up, down, up, down. Second position, roll down. Fingers touch, fingernails roll up. You can grab the barre, abdominals engaged, glutes engaged. Chin lifted, smile a little bit. It's like a pleasant face. Come down, fifth position, front. Up. What's this arm doing? Elbow. Here's our grand plie. Demi, grand, demi, and balance, balance, balance. I show this foot before I step on it. Step over the top, roll down. Fingernails touch, roll up. Arm is high. Take your chin lifted, and take both arms up. Abdominals engaged. Squeeze those glutes. Keep squeezing, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Stay. And open the arms. And finish with a nice plie. And so just in case you have other teachers along the way, when we say plie, most of the time we just mean a demi plie, like a half plie. We're not talking grand plie. So we'll, instead of saying demi plie, most teachers will just say do a plie. All right, and that means demi plie. And then if we want grand plie, we'll specify, we'll say, oh, I wanted a grand plie. All right, so it makes sense. So if we're doing pirouettes, and I say, no, do bigger plie. I don't mean grand plie. If you're down at the ground, how are you supposed to get up to turn? We do have occasionally where we do a grand plie and into a pirouette, but that's very, very slim margins on that. All right, let us continue with our tendu. Tendu, tendu, bra, bra. Tendu, tendu, bra, bra. Tendu, tendu, bra, bra. Actually, we did this class last week, so you might remember some of this. Two échappé relevé, two échappé sauté. And then we'll do a sur le coup de pied balance. So from fifth, arm is in second. You can practice that lifted elbow again. Tendu, fifth, port-a-bras. I'm going to adjust my camera so that you can see my port-a-bras more lovely. And you can see me hitting the ceiling fan. So port-a-bras, port-a-bras. Tendu front, tendu back, port-a-bras. Now, if you're a little more advanced, what I would like you to do is use your head. So when you're bringing that arm up, tilt your head. Your arm and head, arm and hammer, baking soda? Okay. Your arm and head create a circular shape. Class, you can see this doesn't look right unless you're doing something like that. I mean, that's common in modern dance. So if this arm's up, you've got this head creating that circular shape. All right, so when that hand comes up, you've got that circular shape going on here and then open. Now we'll then go tendu side, ready, and tendu close front, tendu close back, port-a-bras. You don't see my arm, but you get to see my feet. Tendu and close, port-a-bras. Let's finish up the side today because we didn't do that last week. And then port-a-bras, échappé, change, échappé, change, échappé, change, échappé, change. Now I'm going to do these arms on my jumps, but the relevés just keep the arms there. Go up, arm is prepared right away. Don't do the arm last, do the arm first. Sur le coup de pied. Now, in my level 2 classes that I've been teaching, I'll do a lot of flexed foot and then wrapped, going into a wrapped position. If you still need to do that, I'm fine with that. You can flex, get the heel front, and then take the toes back. Now, if you're already keen on the skills of sur le coup de pied, just point it right away. Now, just as a reminder, when you're sur le coup de pied, your ankle is fully extended. Some people tend to do this, okay, kind of claw. It's like a claw. But you really want to extend through the ankle in your sur le coup de pied. All right, let's do it. If you can't remember it, follow me. Arm out. Can you hear it? Okay, just a second. I feel like that's not the song I selected. It isn't. It must have not been put on. So let's go into my other class and do a tendu from there. I think this is it. Let's try this one. Yeah, I like this one. All right. With this song that I just selected, there's no introduction. Usually you have a nice breathing arm. So do the breathing arm with me. 5 and a 6 and 7 and 8. Right when I push play, we're going to go tendu and close, port de bras and port de bras. Okay, ready, set, and tendu and close, port de bras. Where's your head? Tendu, close front, tendu, close back, port de bras with your arm. Take it back. Tendu and close, port de bras. One more side, close back first, then change. Port de bras. Here's our échappé releve. Out, in, out. Now add the jump. Strong arms, sur le coup de pied. You really want to, this one's open. It makes sense because your knee's there. But you really have to think about this opening and rotating around. Wrap it around. Stay there as you balance. Try to find it. Finish. All right. Let's flip to the other side. Flip to the other side. Try to adjust that a little bit more. All right, here we go. Now remember, there's no introduction on this song. So you're just going to be like 5 and a 6. Ready? Here we go. Keep that elbow lifted. I started to see my arm doing this in the last combo. Oh, disgusting. And front, in, port de bras, tendu, don't change, tendu, change, head tilts, and arm. Take it back, keep it stiff, port de bras. Bra is arm and traveling with the arm. Out, don't change, then change your feet. Port de bras. Échappé releve. Strong elbows. Jump it. Out. Change. Did you change your feet? Oh, I hope so. Now, think of this side. Rotating around like a corkscrew into the ground. Let's take our balance. Heel is front, toe is back, that's sur le coup de pied. And finish. Yes. I hope you're feeling stronger, especially if you've been joining me every week, because we have classes all the time. I feel like that's all I do. I get up, I dance, I take a nap, I eat, and then I come and I dance some more, and I go to bed and I repeat. Eat, sleep, dance, repeat. Okay. I used to have that sticker on the back of my car, but I don't have it on my new car. All right, let's do a dégagé. Now, patterns are usually 8s or 4s when we're in dance. This one is in 6s. Why? To make you think, because it becomes a habit to do 8 or 4 of everything, or 2. So when you throw 6 in, it's like, I got to really think. We're going to do dégagé off the ground. Arm is high. 6 to the front, and 3 and 4, 5 and 6. Arm will transition on 7, 8. Okay? Now, because it's an even number, like when you have 2 to the side, you have to not change, then change. So whenever you have an even number to the side, 6 is an even number. You will always not change and then change all your other ones. So I'm coming from the front so I don't change on the first closure. 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6, transition right into good dog, good boy. All right, 1 and 2, keep the knee nice and straight. 5 and 6, transition back out. Don't change. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. From here, do I want to do a balance? Let me check. No, we'll finish. Boop. All right, so to the back is the hardest because of a couple different things. You got to keep the knee straight. You got to fully extend through the ankle. It's like all the way through that ankle. And you can't let the hip, the pelvis tilt. The pelvis can tilt, well, wants to tilt so that you can get the leg higher. So if you do your dégagé too high, the pelvis has to tilt. All right, so you want to just do your dégagé low enough to the ground that the pelvis doesn't move, okay? That's why the back is the most difficult. All right, let's take 6 to the front, 6 to the side, 6 to the back, 6 to the side. Now we have a term that we call en croix, and that means you do the same pattern, front, side, back, and side. So this, I could just say we're gonna do 6 dégagés en croix. That means 6 front, 6 side, 6 back, 6 back, 6 side. So if a teacher wanted to be quick about things, we could just say 6 dégagés en croix, and you're like, okay, I'm ready to go. But I just talked 17 minutes about that combination because I'm a rambler. Let's listen to this tempo for a minute. I don't like this one. I am going to go back to our playlist. Remember, I had to switch out of it because my song was missing. Let's listen to this, though. So this is going to be the tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's fast. I need to challenge you somehow, everybody. Okay. Take your arm high. You think it's going to be slow, but it's not. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Front, back, 5, 6. Yeah, it's too fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go one more time slow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Music's gonna start over. 6 slow to the back. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Long up the front. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Point that toe. 4, 5, 6. Finish. All right. So let's do the exact same thing on the other side where we have the fast and then the slow, but we'll actually start slow. So our first set will be slow, and then we'll challenge everybody. Sometimes you have to do things really fast to build up speed because your leg's not going to get faster if you don't get challenged. All right, so we'll do 1 set slow, then 1 set fast. Here we go. 6, 7, and 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. To the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Arm to the back. Flat body up the front. Straight knee to the back and reach through the ankle. 1, close back. Front, close back. 5, 6, finish. All right, let's challenge ourselves. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 6 fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Straight knee, point the ankle. 5, 6. Ankle, ankle, ankle. Whoa! Level 2. What did you think about that level 3 combination? Wasn't it fast? Let's keep going. Let's run. We have a balance in arabesque, but a releve. So we'll talk about that. It's a releve and lower, so that's nice. So we've got front. Let's listen to this next tempo because we were surprised by the speed of that last tempo. So this one's going to be Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So what I would like to do is actually 4 rond de jambe en dehors and 4 rond de jambe en dedans. I have it set up differently, but we'll say 4. I'll change that in my notes. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I want you to stop in each spot today. It looks rather robotic. 3, 4, but that's okay. 7, 8. Reverse. Back, corner, front. Now, if you're a little more advanced and you don't have to think about the combination as much because you've done it a lot, here's some things to think about. So as you're rond de jambing, important to keep that knee straight. Here's not a problem, but it's when you go to close, I usually see bent knees. So everyone really think of knees straight on the closure. And another thing, as you're coming in, let me face you head on, you're not really putting weight on it. So I keep all my weight on my supporting leg. I've got a little bit of weight, but as you can see, here's my true weight distribution between both legs. So as you're coming in, keep more weight on the barre leg, okay? When you're going en dedans, inward, I really want you to rotate. It's like you're rotate. Why can't we do everything with our arms? If I were an arm ballerina, my arms would be high. So you're gonna take here, rotate that leg, like the candy cane stripes, right? All the way down, pushing that heel forward, but don't twist the hips like I'm doing, okay? So don't get all crooked on me. So really rotate that heel as it's coming around and back, side, front. All right, so we've got 4 en dehors, 4 en dedans. Then you're gonna turn a little bit into your barre. Now there's 2, let me get my barre straight on. So you could be here, you could be here, you could be here, or there's 2 more angles that you can actually do. You can face kind of into the barre. All right, so if I kick, boom, I'm hitting the barre, or I can face diagonally away from my barre. So this one, you're gonna face diagonally into your barre, so you're not directly facing it, and you're not directly to the side. All right, you're gonna lift your leg up, plie. Now, if you wanna keep both hands on your barre, you can. Plie, releve, plie, releve. Now, when you're plieing, especially on one leg, you really gotta be conscious about your knee and toe alignment. Your knee and toe, you've probably heard about this, keeping the knee over the toe, but it's vital when you plie because your knee can wander all places. Look at that. We're 3-dimensional. Did you see that YouTube swan guy? I'm doing it. Isn't that cool? So it looks like he doesn't have any bones, but we really have to be conscious of our knee and toe alignment. So knee over toe, 4 of these. On your 4th one, stay up. Then you can lift this arm forward and this arm to the side. Close it back, close it front, finish. So I do like a dégagé. That's a dégagé on point or on releve. All right, let's try it. Enough of this babbling. Follow me. All right, first position to start. And front, side, back, straight knee. There's that point where some of us want to bend. Now, as we're continuing straight knee, heel up, heel forward, heel down to the floor, straight knees, heel, good dog. Reverse it, here we go. Heel down, heel rotates, heel front, corner, front, 2 more. Is this arm strong? Arm strong. My son used to have a stretch Armstrong doll, and he'd go, my stretch Armstrong, my stretch Armstrong. And take it, plie, up, plie, up, plie, up, plie, up. Bar this arm forward, the bar arm to the side, or not. Uh-oh. Close back, then dégagé front, and finish. Awesome. All right, let's try the other side. I'm gonna kind of do it at an angle so you can see my legs. Okay, guys? You don't care what I do. I hope I have room. Okay, ready? And take your arm to second, front, side. Really keep that leg straight right here. Boom. Front, side. Yes, and some of you know how to do the head. If you know how to do the head, you can add that in. I'm not too concerned if you're a true level 2 student about your head. All right, reverse it. Heel rotates. So my heel is facing the floor, heel forward, heel up to the ceiling, and I'm talking about this part. Heel, the inside of the heel, where the shoe is, back, side, front, take it to arabesque, plie, up, keep that leg high, plie, knee over toe, and up. Take this arm forward. I'm trying to let go. Sue. And dégagé over. Yay. Yes. All right, let's do one more thing at the bar. So move your body back over into its other position. I think a mosquito or something got me. Always have to shut the doors at this point in the night. Some type of bug. All right, so adagio. Let's torture ourselves a little bit and pretend it didn't hurt. I do a lot of this same combination because it's a good strength builder. Now, your psoas muscle and basically your hip flexors kind of work together. So you'll feel it in the hip flexors. The psoas you can't get to because it connects from the femur to your spine. So it runs through the interior of your body. But I'll tell you, if your hip flexors, you feel it, then you're really probably working your psoas as well. All right, so let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, blah, 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 and batmas. Okay, so we're gonna take 1, 2 counts to get to your passe, 2 counts to get into attitude, 2 counts for the extension, and then grab the foot. I like to grab on the inside of the leg because then I have more rotation of my lifted leg. 8 counts here. Now let's say you can't get it straight. You can keep it bent. Now, or you can bend the bottom leg and try to straighten it, okay? So I'm gonna say you can have one leg bent, but don't bend both legs. All right, so pick one of them. Maybe it's the top leg that wants to be bent because you really can't straighten it, okay? So from here, you've got the 8 counts. So you could be bent, or you could be straight. Then you're gonna float it down for 8, 7, 6. Actually, let's hold it for 4, and then we'll bring it down for 4. Then, Batma, change feet. Batma, change feet. I kick behind my arm, boom. Or some dancers kick the side of their head, and finish. There's 4 grand Batma. So just to review, passe, attitude, extend, grab it for 8, let go for 4, and float it down 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 grand Batmas to the side. Okay, let's do it. And 1, 2, 3. I think it's at 6s. And let go. And Batma. Finish. All right, this song's in 6s, and I forgot about that. So it's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's more like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I guess we got lucky today. It's only in 6s. Thank you, Mother Nature. All right, ready? 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. I don't even know how to count it, but we'll just keep going. And let go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Some days you don't pick the best musical options, and then you're like, wait, how do I count that? So you could count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's play it some more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. Okay, so the artist, the musician, had thrown in some retardandos in there, which when you're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it kind of throws us off musically when we're dancing if we don't know that, to expect that. Now you can also count a 6 in eighths. And let me show you how to do that as you grab a drink. 1, 2, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. So you can count a 6/8 time in eighths, but you have to go 1 and 2 and 3. That's how we do it. All right, let's go around the room. Follow me, and we'll see what we got. Just to get some moves in. Oh, ballet marches in parallel. Point your toes when you lift them. Open the arms. Low V arms or low allongé arms. And passe, knee to the side. Take the arms up. And ballet skips. Arms here because I'll hit my ceiling fan. Arms middle. Ballet walks. Point your toes, toe, ball, heel. And chasse. If one leg's forward, the opposite arm's up. Chasses. Switch it. Opposite arm and leg. Switch it. Switch. Switch. And switch. And little prance runs, petite jeté. Toe goes behind the ankle. All right, and first position. Woo! Just to get the blood pumping. All right, let's do a tendu traveling backwards or on airy air. So start with your right foot front. You're going to be traveling to the back. So scooch forward. Let me move my computer a little bit. See if we can get that more centrally located. All right, so you're going to do, let me adjust my feet. The difficulty of my daily life. All right, so you have tendu, close back. Tendu, I have to peek. Blah, 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 da, 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 da. Okay, so start over because I had to double check everything. Tendu, close back. Tendu, close back. Dégagé, close back. Dégagé, you should be totally balanced, close back. Grand battement, close back. Uh-oh. Grand battement, there we go. Close back. Bounce, bounce. You're going to lift your front foot. You're going to turn so that your knee is going away from your belly button. En dehors, out the door. Pirouette. Bounce, bounce, pirouette. Look at my arm shadow. Isn't that cool? Now, let's see. With our pirouette, we'll finish. So you'll finish, you'll lift it close front, pirouette, close front, finish, because then we'll have to walk forward and put the other foot in front, okay? So start with your right foot front. Let's listen to this tempo. This one's in threes. We're doing threes and sixes tonight. Okay, here we go. Arms to second. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Dégagé, dégagé. Rampa. Bounce. Pirouette. Bounce. Pirouette. Walk tiptoe forward. Other foot front. 6, 7, 8. Here we go. Tendu, tendu. Dégagé, dégagé. Grand papa, grand papa. Lift this foot. Pirouette. Again, pirouette. Walk forward. Other foot again. Let's do it from the top. We're doing everything the same. Here we go. And take it. Tendu, tendu. Dégagé. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Batma. Batma. The good old right leg. Pirouette. Bounce. Pirouette. Walk. Tiptoe. Put this foot front. Prepare the arms. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1. Tendus. Now the dégagés. Dégagé. Grand battement. Grand battement. Bounce. Pirouette. Bounce. Pirouette. Walk it forward. And finish. All right. So let me explain one thing, the walks. Now there's a variety of different ballet walks. You've got the standard, keep the knees straight when you step on it, keep the back knee straight, and then it can bend on the way through, just like people. You don't think about your walks. You do it unconsciously or subconsciously, I mean. All right, you're unconscious. That would mean you couldn't walk. All right, so subconsciously you don't think about it. Or your subconscious mind knows what to do. Muscle memory. All right, so blah, blah, blah. So this one is a tiptoe walk. So you're just tiptoeing forward. A lot of times we do that as dancers, or you might run on the tiptoes and then a couple little ballet walks. So there's a lot of different ways that you can move, but mainly you always point your toes or you're on your tiptoes. Let's go on. Now, if this class is a little advanced for you, you can always check out my other level 2 classes, and you'll see that I've labeled them by lesson numbers. So lesson 1, 2, 3, 4, I don't know which one we're at right now, but it's okay. Let's continue on. Passe, passe, arabesque, fondue, pas de barre. Got it? Passe, passe, arabesque, fondue, pas de barre. So we're going to put our right foot front. Make sure you have room to travel this way. Boom, boom. All right, so you're here in fifth. You're going to take your arms into second. Passe, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Step. Your chest is open to the audience. You've got an L-shaped arm for Logan, Lisa, Lila, and my niece's birthday is today. Lola is her name. Lola, this is for you. 2, 3, 4. Fondue. So bend that leg like we did at the bar. Back, side, front with a plie. So back, side, front. Now we're ready for the other side. Passe, 2, 3, and 4. A nice balance, 7 and 8. Your arms transition into an L shape here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fondue, or one leg plie. Back, side, front. We're going to add a plie to that. Let's try it with music. All right, I think this is it. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, L-shaped arms, 2 4 counts here, 3, 4, fondue, back, side, front, and front foot lifts, close it back. Just because it's slow doesn't mean it's easy. Back, side, front, one more time. Passe, 2, 3, 1, 2. First arabesque, fondue, back, side, front, last set. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I counted into 4s that time because every move was 4 counts. Did you notice that? Each passe was 4 counts, 1, 2, 3, 4. The arabesque was 4 counts, and then the fondue pas de bourrée was 4 counts. Now, let's see how your skills are as a level 2 dancer. So I'm going to speed it up. We're going to do 2 counts per step. Let's walk it through. So you have 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're not going to hold the arabesque for 2 counts like we did when we held it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because now we need to do the pas de bourrée a little faster. So we're going to go arabesque 1, 2. You're going to fondue on 2, and then 7 and 8. All right, 7 and 8 and. So this side, let's practice it. So I'm just going to count it in an 8 count phrase because that makes more logical sense as a dancer. 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4, 5, fondue, pas de bourrée. All right, let's try it. If you can't keep up, guess what? It doesn't matter. You're home. No one's looking at you. Let's hope. Okay. 6, passe this leg. Here we go. 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4, 5, fondue, pas de bourrée. 1, 3, arabesque, fondue, pas de bourrée. Repeat from the top. 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4, arabesque, fondue, backside, front, plie, passe, passe, arabesque, pas de bourrée. Okay, just a tip for all dancers. When you're doing a combination, you've done one side, you've done the other, don't assume that you're done once you've done one side and then the other. In your mind, say, oh, I better do another set because the teacher's probably going to want to see 3 more sets out of us. So today we have more things to learn, so we did it. We did it several times, which was nice. All right, let's talk about body positions. It's very important to know the body positions in dance. There are 9 body positions. The Cicchetti method does something called an épaulé, like a nice twist with an open leg, but we'll talk about that later. The 6 main body positions I want you to know are the ones I'm going to teach you today. You already know 3 of them, and the 3 that you know are when you're facing the audience, you guys are my audience, and you point your foot to the front, either front. That is called 4th front, even though you're literally not standing in a 4th position, but you're tenduing in a 4th position. So if I'm tenduing to the side, what position would this be? If I put my foot down, it's 2nd. So this is called à la seconde. This is called quatrième devant. And then you have 4th position back, or quatrième derrière. So you already know those 3 positions, front, side, and back. Now what we do is we add some color to the picture. The colors of the rainbow. All right, so this was pretty basic. Now we're going to add some colors and hues. You're going to face the diagonal. And when your foot's front, you've got 2 options. Now, here, I'll come behind my light so you can kind of see my legs. So you've got this option where your legs are crossed. You can't see part of this leg. Or you have the open line. So that's an open line. Now, we just did first arabesque. That's an open chest and open legs. I didn't have crossed arms or closed arms. Can you see how you can't see part of my chest? And my legs weren't crossed back there, they were open. So back to this one. So foot to the front, this one's crossed, and this one is open. On this side, do a cross leg. Which leg is it? This one or this one? If you did this one, you are correct. Switch legs, now you've got the open leg position. If you have a mirror, it's easier to see. Like I can kind of use my TV or my windows, unless there's creepy people looking at me from outside. So I can use a window as a mirror to see myself. Now let's go to the back. The back position is very simple. You've got open. You can tell that that's all open. Boom, if I lift my leg, it's completely open. The line is open. Now if I do the other leg, you can see you can't see part of this leg. When I lift it up, you still can't see part of my leg. That's called crossed or quasi. Quasi means crossed. And then we have the other word doesn't mean open. It means shaded. And it's perfect because I'm standing under this light and I'm kind of in the shadows. So shaded is like I'm trying to keep the sun out of my eyes here. I'm shading myself. So the open position is called shaded. If I say, you'll hear different versions of it. I'm not French, so I can't tell you the perfect way to pronounce it. All right, so let's review it again. So we have crossed to the front, boom. And let's do cross to the front facing this way, cross. Now face this way, do open to the front, boom. Do open to the front. Now face this way, go cross to the back. Which leg is it? Yeah, my legs are crossed. Do open this way, boom. And face this way, do open, and then do cross. Now, what's nice about this is when you have a combination that you're doing, let's say from this side of the room, the TV is my audience, I've got open legs, cross legs, and open. I don't have to think right and left because then I can reverse it easily. I've got open, I've got cross legs, I got cross legs, I've got open. So I don't have to think right, left, right is my right leg, front, now my left leg's front. No, it's all about which corner I'm facing and if I'm crossed or open. Now, let's do a little layer above what we've just learned. Let's talk about the arm. There's rules of the arm, okay? The arm rules are as follows. They're pretty easy once you have it memorized. To the front, it's opposite arm than leg. So if I'm using this leg, now this is called like neutral position, second position, arms are neutral. So this arm is opposite of this leg, so it's high. So this leg, opposite arm, high arm, okay? So to the front, it's opposite arm. Practice it, practice it. Feels pretty good because opposite is the way we walk. All right, so that's natural. Now, to the back, we do very easy audience arm. It's just the audience arm. Doesn't matter what leg you use. Now, you will see variations. We'll do arabesques and different arm things, but the traditional arm is audience arm, okay? So when you're facing this way, here's the audience. You guys are my audience. It's the audience arm, okay? So now you know 4 of the body positions. I didn't go over side, but we'll go over that on a different day. I want to keep going. I want to do some pas de chas. Start back. You're going to be traveling forward once you do your pas de chas. So put your right foot in, put your right foot out, put your right foot front, and don't shake it at all. We're going to pas de chas 2 times this way. Carmen, if you're on, I know you are, told me you are. We did this pas de chas yesterday. Front foot stays in front, back foot stays in back. Then we're going to do same arm as leg here. Can you see that? Arabesque, arabesque, arabesque. That's first arabesque. Open chest, open legs. All right, so we're going to do first arabesque. So Carmen, we did this combo yesterday in my level 1, or 2 days ago in the level 1 class. So it's almost the same combination, but it's a little easier. All right, here we go. Front foot, hold. Front foot, other way. Back foot, plie window, have a window. Same arm as leg. So if I step on my right arm's forward. Let's do it again. All right, so we are going to show our plie. So Pas de chat, the cat step, hold. Pas de chat, hold. Because guess what? We'll pop out of the plie, and I don't want that because once you are more advanced, you go fast, and there's no time to come out of your plie. All right, here we go. I'm starting it over. 5, 6, ready, go. Pas de chat, hold. Pas de chat, hold. Back foot. First arabesque, skip. Skip back to your side. All right, put this foot front. 5, 6, ready, go. Pas de chat, plie. Pas de chat, plie. Pas de chat, next foot front. Skip back. All right, same side. Left foot front, plie. 5, 6, ready, go. Switch. Back down to your side. All right, we're speeding it up, people. Pas de chat, pas de chat, pas de chat, pas de chat. Arabesque will be the same tempo, okay? Loop around because we don't have room, okay? Here we go. Pas de chat is fast. 6, ready. Pas de chat, pas de chat. Same arm as left front leg. All right, get ready for this side. This foot's front. 5, 6, ready. Front foot. Back foot. All right. Whew. Let's finish with chenets. Whew. That's what I'm talking about. So you're going to tendu, arms middle. Now you've got a couple options. In a lower level class, you just probably hold the arms here and go. Now, as you get more advanced, you do one arm front, same arm as leg, and one arm to the side. And then as you go, you pull this arm in, this like rond de jambes to give you some momentum. This arm goes with you and builds up that speed. Because in the upper level classes, we go faster. So we're going to be on our tiptoes for this. We're going to not have our feet too far apart, more like a first position. And you're going to prepare one arm front, one arm to the side. Rond de jambe into it, pull that arm in, keep the arms in. Do not open and close. Some teachers teach that. That's fine if they do. But I like to not teach it because we don't do it in the upper levels. We do it in PK turns. All right, run back down. Do, do, do. I'm full of energy today. No, I'm really not, but I'm just trying to pretend. Sometimes you can trick your body into believing it. And chenet. You can go your own speed here. What if I like crashed into my computer? Same side. And go. Ooh, I'm a little dizzy. Let's face this side and we'll go the other way now. Tendu, your whatever foot this might be. And one arm side, one arm front. Here we go. 5, 6, 7. Whew, I'm still dizzy. All right, guys, grab your yoga mat if you have one, or sit right on your floor. It really doesn't matter. Let's start by standing up if I try not to fall. Graceful, graceful, graceful trip. That's what we do. All right, let's do this song. It's the one we played earlier. Roll down. Slowly, take your time. Feel your tension in your back. Yeah, that hurts. All right, ladies. And if there's any gentlemen, plie. and straighten. Breathe and plie and stretch. Walk your hands out to a downward dog position. And transition to one foot, really get that heel down. As this foot's down, wobble the ankle just a little bit, back and forth, three-dimensional moves. We are human. We are three-dimensional. And go ahead, switch feet. Stretch that calf, but as you're stretching, move the ankle a little bit side to side. Oh, yeah, that hurts. All right, place both feet down in your downward dog position. Stretch those fingers out and push the pelvis back. Oh, yeah. Take nice deep breaths. And place your knees down and cat back. And cow. And cat. And cow. And stay in cow and move your pelvis around. And go back into your cat back and move your pelvis around. And push back into puppy pose. My daughter's doing a yoga class tomorrow at 11 o'clock our time. If anyone wants to join me or join her, I think she doesn't mind sharing the link. Kind of be fun to take a class from my daughter. All right, let's take our legs in front. This is a little ballet stretch. You're going to pull those. Now, you can, if you can't stay and stretch, I'm going to stay on and do a little bit more than the regular class time so we can stretch. You can always go to the bathroom, get a drink, whatever you need to do. Arch it back. And round it over again. Really try to pull those arms like you're really stretching through that midsection by your shoulder blades, your scapula. Stretch the scapula area. And arch it back again. I like to support my neck. But really get that upper back stretch. And legs straight out in front of you, round over. And cross one leg over, twist. Don't forget to use your neck. Use your cervical spine. That's your neck and head. Look behind you. We lose a lot of neck mobility as we age. Well, we lose everything as we age. What am I talking about? And curl it over. And let's go ahead and switch legs. Twist it. Use your cervical spine, your neck, aka the neck. All right, as you're there, round your spine. Let's see, twist it. And keep that leg on top, and let's go for the cow stretch. So whatever leg is on top, do the opposite arm up. Grab your fingers. And release the fingers and stretch forward. ahead and switch legs. And before we do the cow ear stretch, go forward. Breathing, try to relax through the tight muscles. When you feel a tight area, breathe into it and relax. Your body's trying to protect itself, so it tightens up around the tight areas when it feels you stretching, but you need to mentally tell yourself to let that go, relax. And coming up, take your opposite arm to the front, the top leg, and do your fingers touching. Relax through the tightness. Nice deep breaths. All right, take your legs straight front again. See how your mobility is. Carmen sent me a picture today. She says dancers, when they cough like this. Except the girl was standing up. All right, take your straddle stretch. And reach forward. Now, separate your arms a little bit. Now, remember, we're three-dimensional, so move side to side, slowly through those sore areas of our body as we're stretching. We get in a habit of thinking that we need to stretch. Oh, I'm going forward. Now I'm going side. But what about all of these little areas in between? We don't want to forget all of these little areas. Walk over to this side. And walk it back to the center. And walk it over here a little bit. And keep going. I gotta work the ice cream party off me today. And let's go side stretch since we're right here. Stretch that arm back. As we're stretching it back, think about this. After the pandemic is over, are we all going to be going back to dance class? I need to take a poll. How many people are going to be coming back to dance class? See if I need to switch careers. And let's stretch over this leg. I know I would come back, but I'm also not a mom with little kids anymore. So I'm curious about children. And side stretch. I don't think I faced my leg around that side, did I? We'll go back over there in a second. We don't want to be lopsided. And take that arm back. And let's go back over this side because I don't think I faced my leg, did I? I'm not having any memories of that. I'm like Dory. Did I stretch? Did I do this leg? But you can always rely on your students in class to tell you, we forgot to do the other leg. All right, it happens to the best of us. All right, ladies. I'm gonna do an experiment. Oh, but I didn't want this whole video to be deleted. I was gonna experiment with some music to see if it would delete me, but it will delete the whole video. All right, have a fabulous night. Take a deep breath in and exhale. One more. And exhale. I've only taken a few yoga classes, but my daughter's teaching a yoga class tomorrow at 11 a.m. our time here on the eastern coast. So if you'd like to be informed on that, let me know, send me a message, and I can give you the link. And have an excellent night, guys. And I hope you join me next Thursday when I run this class again. You can see my schedule online at misslisaballerina.com. I have all my online classes listed right there. All right, have an excellent night. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later.